What's up, y'all? Thanks for coming back to the Gen X Gardener, where I ask the question, what's this? What's it used for? And why should you care? It's called a mold and Deckle, and it's used to make paper. So watch this episode so you can find out why this is such a good idea for your holiday season. I guarantee you people will be surprised if you do this. This is not just any ordinary paper. It's pretty freaking cool, if you ask me. Because if it works, it will be an absolute game changer for what we do. See, this is my parents' old barn. I should say it's been repurposed as a barn. Its original manifestation was as a kiln for drying tobacco. We stopped growing tobacco in 1985, but 37 years later, it still has that amazing aroma of drying tobacco. And let me be clear that burning tobacco and drying tobacco are very, very different things. This is homecoming. The way that it worked as a kiln is you would bring the tobacco in from the field, it would be tied onto a stick so that it was hanging from it, and then it would be hung up here. So the sticks would go right through these spots. And everything in here is just unique. And of course, everything about this whole thing is exactly the kind of mentality, the attitude that we try to have on Gen X Gardener, that you don't need to throw things away. You don't need to go buy new things. You can reuse, you can repurpose. I could have gone on Amazon and bought a screen for 50 bucks, but highly bloody likely that my dad's got a piece. Why buy something when I can make it? Why go spend more money on something when I can repurpose it? Why be wasteful and throw something in the landfill when we can reuse it, when we can do something with it? Now, more than ever, with global supply chains being problematic and inflation through the roof, use what you have and don't go waste money. Anyways, screen's in the locker. That should work fine. Gorilla Glue. Wire cutters. These little bits of wood, I think it was actually a garden fan. I thought they were individual, but I snapped them off by accident. Anyways, is this overkill? These pieces that I just cut, they're gonna become what's called a mold and Deckle. We'll essentially have two frames. Just gonna kind of get a dab of glue on the end and then nail in a couple finishing nails. I've already prepped two little nails into each side. One frame done. Right, so now you've got these two frames that are the same size. One of them you don't need right now. This is like a plasticky screen that I have. So because of that, I'm going to use some of this mesh. That's gonna give a little bit of strength, and then I'm gonna put this on top. I'm cutting this with overlap. I actually want this to come up onto the sides just to give it a little bit more structure. So what I'm gonna do is get that put down and then the finer mesh on top. Oh, beauty accuracy there, dude. Completely fucking missed. Dumbass. I'm gonna let this dry. The only thing that I would, that I'm gonna do probably, I'm gonna try to find some weather stripping that'll create like a little bit of a seal over all of these edges. With this mold and Deckle, you've got the screen side up, you put the Deckle on top, you put it into your pulpy water, shake it around, and then you've got a layer of paper. And that's our beginning. The next video or two are going to be entirely making that and the little curveball surprise as to what kind of paper we're making. With that, I will bid you a farewell. Remember, if you're not dirty, you're not doing it right. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.